Manchester United kicked off their preseason on Monday morning as the first wave of players reported back to Carrington. This marked the beginning of a new era under manager Rúben Amorim, who oversaw his inaugural training session with the team. The atmosphere at the training complex was energetic and full of anticipation, especially with the arrival of two fresh faces, Matheus Cunha and Diego Leon. The new signings made an immediate impression, warmly received by their new teammates, adding a burst of excitement and positivity to the group. As is customary at the start of preseason, players underwent a series of physical assessments before taking to the pitch. The opening session focused on light gym work, with Amorim, his coaching team, and fitness staff keeping a close eye on each player's condition. These early evaluations are a key part of the build-up before the squad progresses into more demanding drills and tactical work. United had previously announced that the squad's return would be staggered throughout the week, with players following personalized schedules. The training group is expected to grow steadily as preparations ramp up for the club's summer tour, which officially gets underway on July 19. Thomas Frank orders shock Tottenham signing that puts Man United deal in huge jeopardy. Thomas Frank is the driving force behind a Tottenham plan to sign a winger that could have dire consequences for Manchester United and their own transfer plans. According to a trusted source, Tottenham and Frank are determined to make at least one more impactful addition to their forward line this summer. Matheus Cunha has been banked after his loan spell was turned permanent. If the new Spurs boss gets his way, Cunha won't be alone in bolstering the forward line. Tottenham shelved plans to sign Antoine Semenyo after balking at Bournemouth's £70 million asking price. Frank then requested Tottenham explore a move for Bryan Mbeumo almost immediately after taking charge, though the Brentford ace only has eyes for Man United. However, the Red Devils are struggling to get the green light from Brentford, who have rejected two offers so far, the latest of which was worth £55 million plus £7.5 million in add-ons, and after seeing big money moves for João Pedro, £60 million, and Anthony Elanga, £55 million either cross the line or be agreed, Brentford have reportedly raised their asking price to well in excess of £62.5 million. Furthermore, Brentford are now demanding a higher portion of the fee up front. That's put a Man United move in limbo, and according to the latest from Ben Jacobs, Tottenham could end United's Mbeumo hopes once and for all rather than go back in for Mbeumo. Jacobs stated Tottenham are now seriously considering signing his Brentford teammate, Yoane Wissa. Encouragingly for Spurs, the 28-year-old is keen on moving to North London. The issue for Man United that would arise from a Spurs move for Wissa is Brentford are willing to sell one of their two best forwards, but not both. As such, and if Spurs can quickly wrap up a move for Wissa, Mbeumo will not be allowed to join Man United, even if they return with a more satisfactory third bid. Spurs are weighing up a move for Brentford forward Yoane Wissa, wrote Jacobs on X, move driven by Thomas Frank. Wissa is keen on a move. Brentford don't want to lose Wissa and Bryan Mbeumo in the same window. What about Mohamed Kudus? Whether Tottenham would move for Wissa as well as Kudus or instead of was not made clear in Jacobs' update. Tottenham have an agreement on personal terms with Kudus in place and per Fabrizio Romano, are planning to launch an improved second bid. Spurs' first offer worth £50 million was rejected by West Ham. Tottenham are expected to bid again for Mohamed Kudus, insisted Romano earlier this week. So in the next days, Tottenham want to attack again. Second point, Thomas Frank has approved internally Kudus as a top target for Tottenham this summer, as a crucial target. They are prepared to advance and push for Mohamed Kudus, and then the player side. Probably the best news for Spurs fans is that my understanding is Kudus wants to go to Tottenham. Kudus gives total priority to Tottenham. Kudus is not negotiating with other clubs because his intention is to go to Tottenham. So when you see the player with his intention, it's probably the best news possible for the club to try and get the deal done between clubs, in this case with West Ham. Providing a minor update on Wednesday afternoon, Romano stated on X, Tottenham keep advancing in talks for Mohamed Kudus as negotiations continue between all parties involved. Kudus wants Spurs as absolute priority, as reported over the weekend, as he has agreed personal terms. Bournemouth have made a move to sign George Petrovic from Chelsea, with the likely transfer fee having been revealed amid a gentleman's agreement. Petrovic joined Chelsea from MLS outfit New England Revolution in August 2023, moving to Stamford Bridge in a £14 million deal. The goalkeeper went on to make 31 appearances for Chelsea during his debut season, capitalizing on Robert Sanchez's injury woes. Despite Petrovic impressing, he was loaned out to Chelsea's sister club Strasbourg last summer. Petrovic kept 10 clean sheets in 31 games for Strasbourg, helping them finish 7th in League One and qualify for the Europa Conference League. The Serbia international put in a host of great performances for Strasbourg, leading manager Liam Rosenior to call him a world-class, as well as a nomination for the League One Goalkeeper of the Season award. Petrovic is now back in West London, having been left out of Chelsea's Club World Cup squad, and a permanent transfer beckons as Enzo Maresca would rather use Sanchez, Philip Jorgensen, and potentially teenager Mike Penders in the new campaign. That is despite some fans seeing Petrovic as a more reliable keeper than Sanchez. Fabrizio Romano has revealed that Bournemouth have submitted an opening official bid to Chelsea for Petrovic.